What's good with it, y'all? Y'all already know what time it is, man. NBA Quick Hits Volume 42, prediction video series. Let's get to it, man. What's good with it? What's good with it? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Before we get into anything, y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. NBA Quick Hits Volume 42 prediction video series, man. Make sure y'all stay locked in for the entirety of the video. Get all these predictions. We got a lot of games today, so we're gonna go ahead and dive right into it, man. First game up, Hawks versus the Pacers. I'm gonna rock out the Pacers on this one at home, man. They seem like a team that's man, they showing the Bucks they got the Bucks number and they knocking off some teams over there in the East, man, at home. So they gonna be if this Pacers team make it to either play in or the playoffs, man, it's gonna be some trouble for teams when you go to play over there, man. But I'm rocking out the Pacers on this one. I feel like the Hawks right now again got some stuff secretly going on, shopping DeJounte Murray, and secretly, and then obviously still got Trae Young and Bogdan there, so they got enough to definitely compete with this team. But I feel like this Pacers team at home, that gives them a slight edge, man. So I'm rocking out the Pacers on that one. Jazz versus the Celtics. I'm going with the Celtics on that one. No disrespect to the Jazz, but I feel like they just don't have enough to compete with the Celtics, man. Next one up, Wizards versus the Cavs. I'm going with the Cavs on that one. Enough to be said, man. Wizards is trending in all the wrong directions except for up. So I think the Cavs are gonna go in there and blow them out, man. Only way that the Wizards got a chance is if the Cavs just, play down to the competition and don't even take them serious. Then you give them a chance. But I don't think this Cavs team is gonna do that. So I'm rocking out the Cavs on that one. Thunder versus the Nets. I'm going with the Thunder on this one. Again, man, Thunder is one of those teams where they are for real. You know what I mean? I know it's only we're reaching, getting close to the halfway point of the season, but at the same time, man, this team has shown no let up and understanding of their maturing as this season goes. So I'm rocking out the Thunder on that one. The Nets just don't have enough to be able to knock off this Thunder team. Knicks versus the Sixers, hell of a matchup in the East, man. Potential playoff preview we could be seeing as well. So who do I have on this one? Oh man, it's tough, man. I'm gonna rock out the Sixers, man. I feel like the Knicks don't have an answer for Joel. Maxi, they have some bodies they can throw at him. So he's gonna have to have a hell of a game. And Melton, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, all those guys are gonna have to step up huge in order to beat this Knicks team because Jalen Brunson, their new acquisition, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Julius Randle, those guys are coming. You know, they coming for blood, so they not looking to go in there and lay down. So Sixers gonna have a fight on their hands, but I got the six. I'm favoring the Sixers to win that one. Clippers versus the Pelicans. Again, a potential playoff preview we could be seeing in the West. This Clippers team, again, they got red hot once they figured out their lineup situation, egos pushed to the side, and they got into the flow of things. But this Pelicans team, on the other hand, it's hit or miss with what they're capable of. Man, Zion and them boys can flip the switch and look like an all NBA type caliber team or a team that's comfortably in the playoff hunt. And then there's times where they just kind of just drop the ball. But I think against the Clippers, man, I'm picking the Pelicans to win that one. I feel like again they don't have an answer for Zion, Brandon Ingram. They definitely can throw Kawhi or PG at him, but I feel like he's definitely going to put up his. And then CJ McCollum, same thing and the rest of that team, and they're scrappy at home. So I'm going with the Pelicans on that one. Hornets versus the Bulls, rocking out with the Bulls. I feel like DeMar DeRozan, again, if you've noticed as of late, obviously with Caruso being back, it definitely helps. But as of late, he's definitely been playing much better. Now, is that due to the fact that Zach LaVine is out, so he's not having to worry about sharing the ball as much, or he is clearly the number one option on the floor, especially when Zach LaVine isn't there. But he's not having to worry about that. So you're seeing him coming into a different kind of comfort right now. So I'm gonna rock out the Bulls on that one, man. Wolves versus the Rockets. I'm going with the Wolves on that. I feel like the Wolves have everything it takes to beat this Rockets team. However, this Rockets team is coming on as of late, and they're making it tough on teams. But I feel like Anthony Edwards and the rest of them guys, man, Karl Anthony Towns. He has to figure something out, man. I don't know exactly what's going on. Something got to click for him to get it back. And well, otherwise, I think he might be on a trading block as well. To be honest with y'all. But Mike Conley and Rudy Gobert is definitely doing their part to help and get do what he does. And yeah, so I'm rocking out the Wolves on that, man. Blazers versus the Mavs. I'm going with the Mavericks on that. Now, if the Mavs come in there looking to play down and play with this team, man, Anthony Simons, and if Aiden is back, they still got Brogdon. Jay Grant. Yeah, so they got to be careful. That Blazers team is definitely poised for an upset if the Mavs team is playing down to them, but I'm rocking out the Mavs to win that one. Magic versus the Nuggets. Tough matchup, man. Nuggets just coming off of a hell of a game. Playing against the Warriors, man, that was a crazy game if you watched it. They was in the fourth quarter with a big deficit, and they cut that, tied it, and then you won it on Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Have like logo 3-pointer, a bank shot, man. They won the game off of Jokic game winner. So they're coming. It's a back-to-back night. They're flying back home, so they're right for the pickings. For the Magic to go in there and knock them off, but I'm gonna go with the Nuggets on this one, man. I feel like again, when you go to that Mile High City, it's completely different, man. And at home, obviously, they feed off the crowd's energy, so I'm rocking out the Nuggets for that one. Heat versus the Suns. I'm gonna rock out with the Suns on this one. I feel like they're overdue for a win against a top caliber team. Heat. Again, not sure if Jimmy is back as of yet. I haven't seen any update, but if he isn't, definitely rocking out the Suns. And if he is, I'm still gonna go with the Suns. I just feel like they definitely have the ability to keep up the scoring load of them. It's just a matter of which team is going to lock in the defensive end. Which team do I trust most on the defensive end is the Heat, but I just feel like the Suns right now. I'm just going to give them the nod on this one, and hopes that they can wake up for a plus 500 team and get after it. So I'm going with the Suns on this one. Grizzlies versus the Lakers. Rocking out my Lakers on this, man. If you're new to the channel, I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but I'm also not delusional. So I picked my team in a one-off situation. I feel like they can be any and every team in the league for one game. Now, if we're talking about a series, then we can have a conversation. But I'm rocking out my Lakers to win that one, man. But I expect Ja to go in there and put on a hell of a performance as usual, as he does to the Lakers. So it'll be a hard fought game, man. Next one up, Pistons versus the Warriors. I'm rocking out the Warriors on that one. Again, off of they're having a back to back. They just had a tough loss, so I think they're going to come out to look to exact some vengeance and take that out on the Pistons. However, this Pistons team is extremely gritty, and they match up extremely well with this Warriors team. Bunch of young players, lengthy, wiry wings, tons of energy, fast up tempo players. So I'm rocking out with the Warriors to win, but I feel like if they play down, this Pistons team can get them up out of there. Raptors versus the Kings. I'm going with the Kings on this one. They're overdue for a win. I know Malik Monk pretty much just single-handedly won them a game just the other night. So they're gonna look. De'Aaron Fox got to get back on track. Not sure what's going on with him. Kevin Huerter as well, man. He hasn't been showing up. Only one that's been showing up as of late has been Malik Monk, man. So they got to figure it out. But I'm going with the Kings to be able to figure it out against the Raptors. So as a quick rundown recap before I get up out of here, I'm gonna give y'all these picks again so y'all have them. Pacers versus the Hawks. I got the Pacers. Celtics versus the Jazz. I got the Celtics. Cavs versus the Wizards. I got the Cavs. Thunder versus the Nets. I have the Thunder. Knicks versus Sixers. I got the Sixers. Clippers versus the Pelicans. I got the Pelicans. Hornets versus Bulls. I got the Bulls. Wolves versus Rockets, going with the Wolves. Blazers versus the Mavs. We're going with the Mavs on this one. Magic versus Nuggets, going with the Nuggets. Heat versus Suns, going with the Suns. Grizzlies versus Lakers, going with the Lakers. Pistons versus the Warriors, going with the Warriors. And Raptors versus the Kings. I'm going with the Kings, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. Let me know who you have for these predictions, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, feel free to leave a super thanks. If you're not sure what that is, back out of the lot or back out of the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Look about I want to say four icons to the right. You should say where it says thanks and a dollar symbol. You can support that way. Otherwise, the rest of the information in the description of the video, man. I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll be back at y'all another one. Y'all be easy, man.